What is up, everybody? Purple and Gold podcast for Sunday, February 8th. It is Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to do a little Super Bowl preview. We're going to talk about the LSU players playing in the game. I've got a little shout out, and we'll throw a few picks your way on this special edition of the Purple and Gold podcast, a Super Bowl edition on Super Bowl Sunday, 5 days away from LSU baseball. First pitch on February 13th at 2 p.m. Central against Milwaukee. LSU softball in action today in a doubleheader. They're undefeated to start the season, 4-0. And the Lady Tigers, 1 p.m. Central on the road at Auburn, trying to get back on track after the tough night the other night at the Moody Center in Austin against fourth-ranked Texas. As far as the Super Bowl goes, one LSU player on the Seattle Seahawks, starting offensive lineman Anthony Bradford. Anthony Bradford has a chance to pull off a double feat here of winning a national championship at LSU and being a Super Bowl champion in the NFL. Four New England Patriot players from LSU on their active roster, including Kayshon Boutte, Will Campbell, who was the fourth overall pick in the draft, K'Lavon Chaisson, and Braden Swinson. They also have an LSU player, Jaquelin Roy, on injured reserve. Swinson hasn't played much of a role. He's only been active twice. But the other three guys are key members of the New England Patriots. Chaisson's been one of their leading pass rushers. Obviously, Kayshon Boutte has come alive here in his age 23 season with Drake May. And obviously, Will Campbell has had his struggles here in the playoffs and down the stretch. Got hurt in December, but, has played very well, starting left tackle, number 4 overall pick as a rookie. May have hit a little bit of a rookie wall here, may have been playing banged up a little bit. This is more games, obviously, in a season when you count the preseason, all the regular season, and all of the playoffs than he's ever played before. We'll see if he can hold his own against this tough Seahawks defense. It would be fun if Kayshon Boutte could score a touchdown. He would join the likes of Jim Taylor, Odell Beckham, Leonard Fournette as LSU players who have scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. That's not a tremendously long list, certainly not an easy feat. I do like the Seahawks, and I do like the Seahawks big in this game. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 36 or 37-17. So I guess I kind of like the Seahawks -4.5 and the over of 45.5. You will see a lot of people today on the under, and you will see a lot of people today on the Patriots. I was somebody before the season started who bet the over on the New England Patriots season win total, which was 8.5, because I looked at their schedule and I saw all of the bad quarterbacks that they were going to play, and they feasted on a schedule with an awful lot of Justin Fields and backup quarterbacks for the Miami Dolphins, and they played the Saints, I think, when Spencer Rattler was still the quarterback. And look, the Patriots are a good team, but you look, even in the playoffs, they draw CJ Stroud, who's a questionable big time NFL starter, on the road, in the rain, in the sleet. And then they miss Bo Nix and they get Jared Stidham. I know they beat Josh Allen one time in the regular season. I know Mike Vrabel's a good coach. I know Drake May is a good quarterback. I look at this, though, sometimes a team can just be a little too early. Think Dan Marino and the Dolphins. Think Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Think the Saints when they made the NFC Championship game the first year with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. Had they beaten the Bears and gotten to the Super Bowl, it was probably just too early. I think it's just too early for Drake May. I think it's just too early for the Patriots. I like the Seahawks, and I like them fairly big. In terms of any kind of bets, I'm going to be big on JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I like him over 7.5 catches. I like him for an anytime touchdown. I may run his yardage up 100, 120. I may even throw a few bucks on him to be the Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, if anybody makes any wagers on the game, make it for fun, bet responsibly, and don't overextend yourself there. Should be a fun atmosphere, a fun game. It's a rematch of a prior Super Bowl where Malcolm Butler had a key interception for the Patriots in the end zone. A lot of people think the Seahawks should have run Marshawn Lynch down there around the goal line. I'm among them in that number. So it's a rematch of a previous Super Bowl, and it should be a fun night. Super Bowl Sunday, always a big day for me. I love it. I love the camaraderie that it brings out. People have Super Bowl parties. I'll be here in the Tiger Den with my dad and some family members watching. Also, a little bit of a melancholy day, though. This will put a wrap on any kind of meaningful football game in between now and Labor Day weekend when the college football season kicks off. So that will just about do it for today. Special edition, Super Bowl edition of the Purple and Gold podcast. Again, like, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't. Follow me on X at RobG1124. I'd love to hear any of your Super Bowl picks, Facebook, Instagram. If you've got any props you're betting on, if you're one of those folks that bet on the fun props, the national anthem, the length of the national anthem, the coin flip, whatever, again, have fun with it. If you're out at Carnival, or you're going to be out at Carnival, I was out at the Mardi Gras parades on Friday night and Saturday night. Enjoy that too. If you're at the LSU baseball scrimmage today, the last one before the regular season starts, enjoy that. Speaking of that, this week, of course, on the podcast, we will continue our LSU baseball coverage. I'm going to have a comprehensive SEC preview one day. We'll do my LSU predictions. We'll do some bold predictions for the season, and we will take you right up until first pitch on Friday against Milwaukee. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Have fun. Do all of your celebrating responsibly, whether it's Carnival, Super Bowl, gambling, drinking, whatever it is. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. You only go around this world one time. And enjoy the Super Bowl. Again, I've got the Seahawks 36-17. As always, be good to one another, and always, 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 go Tigers.